So Stuart, another away day, a point away from home, something to take back up the road. Your thoughts overall on the game?
So overall, yeah, anytime you don't lose away from home, it's good, and that's I think 4 on the trot now. We've not lost away from home games that I felt in the first half when we dominate the game, dominate the ball, countless corner kicks, free kicks around the box that we need to do better. We didn't have a clear chance. We'd have chances in and around the box, but and it's always the same. When you're on top of the game, you need to score, and we never scored in the first half, and you expect a team with the quality of Kelty to come back into that second half, and they certainly did. It was a more even game second half, um, and then no a lot of chances either end. Kelty's got a shout for a penalty kick. I'll have to look at it back, and then we get Ollie through clean one-on-one with the goalie. Does great to get there, and unfortunately just hits the goalkeeper with it. And again, we've got a couple of corners late in the game to see if we maybe nick something out of it. But overall, I thought the performance-wise was really good, really high. Some of the performances today within that, and we looked solid as well. And it's a clean sheet away from home. So we'll take again, as always, we'll take the positives out of it. But something for us to work on, and certainly work corner kicks and things like that, Ryan. Yeah. Because we need to either, and it's a combination of everything within that. But no, a lot of positives. Thought we passed the ball really well as well. Got down the sides, which was good. So yeah, if we can keep that kind of level of performance up from now to the remaining season, we'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean obviously it's another draw, and when you look at the stats, I think it's our 11th draw of the season. Things could have been all so much different if you were able to kind of convert, one or two draws into wins and just get those extra couple of points.
Yeah, I guess you could say that, but obviously some of them draws might have been turned into defeats as well. Like today, late one of it's a penalty kick. Late in the game, you might lose that game 1-0. So swings and roundabouts that way. But yeah, we certainly felt today we should be ahead at half time and we weren't. And then second half was a more even game with a few chances at either end. It's not going to get kidded on that there was a bad load of chances for us or for Kelty that matter. But yeah, as I say, happy enough for the level of performance.
Yeah. Just a word on Owen. Owen had a reasonable enough game today, but obviously this week's brought good news for him on two fronts, both winning the Player of the Month for the league for February, and also a great kind of call up to the Scotland under 19s.
Fabulous. Thoroughly deserved 6 goals already for us. I thought he was quiet this afternoon. I thought last week he was outstanding. He led the line brilliant last week up at Inverness. Today he's a bit quieter, but he's playing against Big Kirk and Tam, and their experienced centre half, so they know how to play the game. So it was a tougher afternoon for him, no doubt about that. But he's been fabulous. Great foil for Craig up there as well. So yeah, I think there's only good things ahead for Owen if he keeps progressing the way he's progressing, certainly with us. And he's got a bright future, there's no doubt about that. And he's certainly worthy his call up and the Player of the Month.
Yeah, and just touching on some of the changes you made today with putting Kerr on the bench and kind of changing the setup at the back. Is from Kerr's point of view, coming back from his injury, was that just to kind of ease him back into things?
Yeah, I think sometimes when the big fella's been out for 14 months, and sometimes we forget that. And he's played 3 games, and sometimes adrenaline gets you through a lot of games. There's no doubt about that. You're back in, so we just felt maybe just a chance to step back a little bit for him this afternoon, which is good for him. It lets his body heal as well, and there's no doubt about that because he's still going through. We're hoping now that we'll start getting him training twice a week very shortly, which would be another massive bonus for it, another step in the right direction. So we're taking our time with him. We're not just going to keep throwing him in and throwing him in. We know how vital he is to us. But you see the back feet today, I thought were outstanding defensively. Limited CJ to a few chances, and we know how much a pain that CJ can be having him, and he's always chasing Harry, and he's always looking to get in behind. So I thought we defended well as a 3. Sean was outstanding coming back in the team. But you see Kerry comes on the last 5 minutes here, and he does what he does best. He wins headers in the opposition box, and if we're more alive, we can maybe get on Andy's flick. But no, he's doing great and he's recovering well.
Yeah. So two away games out of the way now. 2 home games ahead of us, in the first one against Cove, and obviously playing Cove quite soon after a rearranged fixture that arguably we should have won, and kind of conceded that last minute equaliser at Cove. So we're looking to be more take more points hopefully next week?
Be more ruthless. I think yeah. If we can, I thought we certainly deserved to win up at Cove. It wasn't a dominant performance from any of the teams, but I thought once we got in front, we were pretty comfortable, and then we just switch off at the corner in the 93rd minute, and the equaliser goes in. But you can see where Cove's going, and they're a good side, and we haven't beat them this year, so our home form's not been as good as I would like. There's no getting away from that. The last one was really poor performance from us when we were well beaten from a Queen of South side. So we need to certainly improve on that. If we get anything from Cove, it'll be a difficult match, but one we look forward to. We've got 8 to go, so we still need to keep picking up as many points as we can, and that starts next week, Brian.
Perfect.
Cheers.